Hello and welcome back to the Scottish Pantheon. Today is our Thrid God, God Mackay. Now, God Mackay is somewhat again of a middle god, but he is also very important because he is God of fire. He is the son of fire. Excuse me, I have a little bit of cold today. But that's who we're going to be discussing today. Now, he is very interesting, as you will learn later on this walkthrough. This walkthrough. I've been watching too many game walkthroughs by Scorch. Anyhow, today in this video presentation, you will be learning about him. So here is his titles, alternative names and spellings, and symbols. Welcome back. That song was called Dance of Fire by James Ashore, and I hope you enjoyed it. And he had 10 alternative names and spellings, which, I think that's a lot of that. His one title was Son of Fire. Now, the thing is that there is a clan called Mackay, and the clan is based on him, so it's actually a part of the Celtic, it's one of the, what we would call covens, which is very popular, the Mackay clan. And his story behind this is basically that he was the man who gave off fire. His family was cold one night, they were shivering, they were going to die, so he went to the Forbidden Land and stole the fire of the gods, henceforth given off fire. Kind of like if you go back in the Greek mythology about God, cannot remember his name off the top of my head right now. Anyhow, there's another god of fire in Greek, and he did the same thing. Similar, I should say. Well, anyhow, he is god of fire, fury. Now, since he is god of, we talked about this a lot, him being god of fire already, but he is also god of fury. So, he's kind of like Ares in a way, also, if you think about it, being the god of fury, which would be also kind of like, fighting, war, stuff like that. Anyhow, he's not specifically the god of that. That would be the aspects of fury. Also rage, His sacred animal is the salmon. His sacred colors are green, black, blue, and his element is, of course, fire. And his sacred Sabbath is Beltane. And of course with Beltane, the Beltane Sabbath has a lot to do with fire and coming together. Beltane, if you look up pictures of Beltane, it is to do with a lot of fire dancing and stuff like that. As we know, God Beltane, which was the last one we did, was that Sabbath was named after him. So the best Sabbath to walk with any fire god on would be Beltane, basically. His associated planets would be Mars, and the Sun. His representation would be fire. I couldn't find any herbs of incense of his. So I would recommend using any fire incense. Since I couldn't find him any incense or herb, the representation of that herb is fire. That would be a good incense to work with him on. Now again, that's just what I'm thinking. So anyhow, his mother is a very popular goddess, and his mother is called Lady of the Lake. Now his mother, as we all know, has many, many, many different names. She would come up a lot. I know a lot of different names and aliases all through the Celtic religion, even in the British traditions that you will find out. His father is Leo, god of the sun. And his wife or lover was Queen, can't pronounce her name, but here it is. Now, children, he had no children. He had no divine children, I should say. Because in the story, it talks about his kids and family, which basically is talking about, like, his mortal kin. Because he has no divine kin. If you understand what I'm trying to say there. So, anyhow, this has been God Mackay, and I hope I did good. And as always, all the description will list a short story of him and also the music and all that stuff. So I hope you again enjoyed this, and the next god will be God Nekatin, King of Pitchish. Sorry, I can't pronounce his name really well, but I will in the next video. So anyhow, may the God and goddesses bless you all. Bye.